Hello, welcome back. This is Japneet Kaur, and I'm making this video after a long time. The last video I made was in May 2022, and this is November 22. Yes, so it have been a long time that I'm making a video. Well, I was quite busy these months, so I was not able to make quite videos. But yeah, I'm back again, and in this video, I'll be talking about the basics of database. So yeah, without any further delays, let's get started up. So first of all, you might have heard this word that is known as database. So what is this database thing? So database is used to store your data in a well-defined manner, like in which you can insert, delete, and update and do many kind of things efficiently. So that is what a database is. While you might be confused with the word like database and like what is the difference between database and a file. So database, what do you get? You get a structured, a well-defined data. But talking about file other hand, so you don't get a structured like the it is not much efficient to add, update, and do all kind of things. So if you want to be efficient, like updating, deleting, adding, or doing whatever the things with the data, so you should go for the database. Now, the database that I am using right now is the MS Access 2016, and I'll just give down the things, like what the things we have, the tools, and those ribbons, what things we have. Okay, so let's see. So, before talking about the elements of our tables and all that, I would like to tell there are two kinds of databases that we have. The one which is flat file database. The second is a relational database. So in the flat file database, there are no relationships. In my further videos, you'll get to know what are these relationships and how one table is related to the another and also. And the second type of database is the relational database, which I'll be talking in my further videos, and you will be coming to know about much about it in my further videos. Well, fine. Now let's see the structures of our database. What things we have in it and what else. Okay. So first of all, the things you see on the top left corner, this save icon, undo, redo, and all that. These are our quick access toolbar. And this over here is our file tab through which you can access your previous files or save this file or open another file and do all the things related to the file. These are all your tabs which you will be using for doing some calculations or doing things with the database. Next, the thing you have is this title bar. So what is the use of title bar? Okay, so title bar, it is located at the top of your window. So it displays the name of your database. So the name that I've given to this my database is basics. So you can very well see this. Next thing that you will see is this table one. This table one is known as object tab. This one is known as object tab. This left side panel is known as navigation pane, through which you can navigate to different tables, different queries, and all. And if you come to the bottom side, you will see these buttons, and these buttons are known as navigation buttons. This is going to be your work area in which you'll be working down with the tables and all. And this bottom line will be your status bar. Then you'll see this numlog, this datasheet view, design view. These all are your view buttons, like how you want to view your particular database. This is what it is. Next, you'll see these ribbons. Inside this, you will be having like groups like view group, add and delete group, properties group, formatting group, field validation, and all. You will see these groups in every tab. Like if you go to the home tab, you'll see these views, clipboard, sort, and filter, and all. right? Then let's see the things that we have in our table. So you might have used those Excel, Microsoft Excel. So you, what do you have in them? So you have columns, you have rows, right? So the rows which you used to say in Excel will become to known as records, and the thing that you say column in the Excel will be come to know as fields. I'll explain you briefly. See, this ID, this is going to be my field, this ID. Let me just write down some data, then I'll tell you. So I've written down some data as you can see. So you can see this roll number, name, and these are the date of birth, contact number. These are the addresses of those students. So they are of first, second student, yeah. So you can very well see this roll number. So this roll number whole thing is going to be my field. So my field name is roll number. If I come to date of birth, this is going to be my date of birth, and the field name is going to be my date of birth. This whole column is going to be my field. But let's say I took this roll number one. She's Rita, and her date of birth is 29/2015. Her contact number, her address. This whole row is going to be my record. This second one is also going to be my record, and third one also. The rows are going to be my records. The columns are going to be my fields. So you can see this is my roll number. So whenever I enter a new student, it automatically generates a new roll number. How does it do it? Well, you might have heard of something known as primary key. If not, then I'm here to tell you. So primary key is a uniquely identification for a table which uniquely identifies that particular record. So this roll number is going to be this two roll number. Only Kabir has this roll number two. No one else can have the roll number two in this whole table, because this is only the thing which makes him unique. So I made this roll number as I have set this to be as my primary key. But let's see how to just modify the changes or do some changes in the data types and all in the design view. Let's go to the design view. Just go to the bottom right corner and you will see this design view. Just click on it. First of all, save it. Let's say table one. Okay. Now you will see this. This is our roll number. The data type is auto number. Yeah, I'll tell you what are these data types and short text, date, time, and all. First of all, let me tell you about the primary key. So this is our roll number. And when you just click on the roll number, you see this primary key in the tools group already gets selected. But if I click on this contact number, let me just spell it correctly, contact number. Yeah. If I click on this contact number, the primary key gets unselected. Why? Because this is not my primary key. The thing that uniquely identifies something, identifies a record in a table is known as primary key. So I have set the roll number to be as my primary key. But what if I want the name to be as primary key? Then what should I do? Just click on the name and then just go to the primary key and select it. The roll number will be automatically uh, unselected from the primary key, and the name will be selected for the primary key. But for now, I just want roll number to be get selected. Well, yes, fine. Now let's just talk about these data types. So there are a lot of types of data types we have, like text, we have number, memo, date, time, auto number, yes, no, OLE, hyperlink, lookup wizard, and etc. etc. Let's talk about them. So let's first of all talk about the text data type. So as the name already tells, it is used to store the text or a combination of text. So what can you just do? What can you just store in it? Like your address, your phone numbers, your name, and all. So if you just go to the data type and select this, you'll see short text and long text. You can use the short text to add your names, and long text can be used for adding the addresses. And the maximum number of characters it can hold is 255 characters for the text data type. So you can't add numbers to it. You can like store your phone numbers, but you can't add numbers in order to calculate them. Like if you are having a shop, a bakery, or whatever, and you have to calculate the things like this one is going to be my profit, this is going to be the cost price, this is going to be the text and all. So for that you don't use the text data type. You use a data type that is known as number. So number is specially data type used for uh, storing numbers. Now that can be calculated and all. Like you can use the number data type in order to just show your profit percentage and all. If you're having a shop and all. Okay, then the data type you see is the number we talked about. Date and time. So what is this date and time used for? So it is used to store for information like the date of birth, or the date when you first joined the school, or date when you joined the office or whatever. And it can have the time and all. So the data type, the size of this data type is 8 bytes, and calculations related to the dates can be done in this data type, right? And if you see this roll number, you see this data type, that is auto number. So it is something that is generated automatically. This is generated automatically. Like if I just go to my datasheet view and save this file, and if I just say I add a new student, like with a new name, let's say H Himanshu. Now when I just type the word Himanshu, this roll number came by itself. I have not written this for, it came by itself. Like if I just come to here and I add a one more name, like let's say Ramesh. So when I just added this Ramesh, the roll number automatically got added, because this is what the use of auto number is. It automatically generates a number, right? So this is what you can do, right? I'll delete this as I don't need it right now. Well, so we talked about the auto number, we talked about the text data type, and we talked about the date time. And let's see, yeah, let's see the currency. So very simple currency. If you just want to add like the rupees, dollars, and all, so you will be using this currency data type. And the other data type you will have is yes no data type. So what is this yes no data type used for? For example, if I say that you come to my shop and I ask you, like, if you are a previous customer or no, so you'll answer either in yes or in no condition. So this kind of data type is also yes no. The questions that you ask, the user will answer either in yes or in no. That's what the use of yes and no data type is. Okay. So yes no. Next is the OLE objects. OLE objects, that is object linking and embedding. For example, you created an object in another application like Excel, Word, or PowerPoint, and now you want to use that in your Access. So you will be using this kind of data type, and it can store up to 2 GB of data. Means the maximum value it can hold is 2 GB of data, and that's it. And there are a lot of data types that we have, and I think these much are enough for you to just go with the basics. Okay, so you see this. Now let's see how to just add the columns and primary key. Let's see and all that. So let's see how to add a field and delete a field. Let's say you are on the contact number and you want to add one more column in front of it. What will you do? Just go here and just right click on it, and then just say insert a field. Okay, then just click on it. You'll see this field and just give the name, whatever the name you want to give. So let's say contact number 2 or contact number 1. Okay, contact number or let's say school name. Like these students are from different schools. School name. Yeah, you'll be entering the school name or in this section. And so we were talking about how to add and delete a field. So now I think you are comfortable how to add a field. Now let's see how to delete a field. Just go on it, select it, and just right click on it. Let's say I select it and right click on it, and you'll see this option, delete field. Yeah. Now this field got deleted, and this was how you can delete a field or add a field and so things. Now, yes. Now, what if you want this address field before the contact number field? Yeah. So for that, what will you do? Just select the field, this field. Just drag it over here and drop it. It's very easy. Drag and drop. It's just drag and drop. It's just that. And the last thing that we'll be seeing now is how to sort the data, like how to sort it. Now, in order to sort it according to the date of birth, how will you do it? Just go on it and you'll just select sort oldest to newest. Now, this is sorted according to the oldest to newest. Now, uh, just delete this record. Okay, and delete this one as well. Yeah, we are perfect now. Now, if I want it from the newest to oldest, see, it's 3 to 1. Okay, it is 3 to 1. So this is 21st February 2016, 25th of October 2015, 20th of September, that is 2015. This is how you can do it. And this was all for this video. And in the next video, we'll be talking about the queries. And thanks for watching it.